Okay, once again, good morning, dear students. It is your second class, that is second class of IGNO BAG, that is Bachelor of Arts. As it is known to you that this course is compulsory for all the students of the IGNO. You, I assure you that I will complete your whole syllabus, and also you can see that I have already uploaded so many lectures upon my channel, whose name is Salim Sir's Academy SSA. I will share the link with you also. At the end, you can see also there wherever you will feel the doubt in the class. Okay, now our today's topic, very important topic, very important topic, that is tennis. Very important topic. I know that you are familiar with this, but still I will recapitulate for you. Those who know, they will get more information. Those who didn't know, they will understand inshallah 100%. First of all, did you hear me? Hello? Hello. Is the slide visible? Is the slide visible? Hello. Slide is not visible. One second. I will see what has happened. Please wait. Please wait. लग रहा है अब हाँ 1 सेकंड अब हम इसके बाद और कोई ऐप स्टार्ट से पढ़ेंगे ये इससे प्रॉब्लम होती है शेयर करने में हम वाइज ऐप को फिर डाउनलोड करेंगे मैं इग्नो वालों से बात करूंगा कि क्या हम उसको यूज़ कर सकेंगे क्योंकि इससे शेयर करने में थोड़ा दिक्कत होती है हाँ इससे दिक्कत होती है शेयर करने में इससे परेशानी होती है आपका टाइम ज़ाया होता है वाइज ऐप भी अच्छा है वो इसी का है मगर वो भी अच्छा है हाँ इज नाउ द स्लाइड क्लियर हेलो ओके okay you can take it a screenshot also you can take it a screenshot because it will be helpful for you not only in this course but throughout your life it will be helpful for you. This is only here with this slide you will understand the tennis. I assure you already. I have given you the assurance already. Yes. First of all, it is known to you that tennis has came from the Latin word that is tempus. As it is known to you that in case of English, so many words are taken from other languages. You have seen that this word is taken from Greek, this from Latin, this from other languages. Because English is a live language or it is a language who has taken words from other classical languages. In the same way here, the word tennis, it has derived from a Latin word tempus. Tempus, it is known to you, means time. That is, in other words, we can say that tennis deals with the time. As it is also known to you, your teachers has already taught you that tennis deals with the time. Is it clear to you? Hello. But today, you have to remember one more thing that tennis deals with the time, there is no doubt. But you have to remember also one thing that tennis also deals with. Here you have to remember that tennis deals with the time of our work. Time of our work. Work in grammar means verb. Verb means whenever we have done our action. Whenever we have done our work. For example, my work is to teach you. That is my work. Teach, eat, learn, sleep, walk. In Urdu, mostly there comes na. Khana, pina, parana. Mostly. Not always, but mostly. Dodna, chalna. Mostly there comes na. In case of Urdu. That is, this tennis, it deals with the work. It deals with the action. In grammar, we can say that it deals with the verb. Is it clear to you? 1 second. Okay. Whenever you have doubt, please say me there. You can write in the comment box also, or you can unmute yourself. Huh. But here you have to remember one thing also, that from today you have to remember one thing, that tennis does not deal only with the time. It also deals with the statement of the action. I say that it deals with the time of the action. It says us when we have done the action. Also, you have to remember that it deals with the statement of the action. With the hello, with the statement of the action. In short, we came to the conclusion that tennis deals with two things. That is time and statement of the action. That is, tennis deals with time and statement of the work or the verb or the action. Now, your question may be, sir, what is how it deals with the time? First of all, we will define that. Then we will define the statement. I know that it is known to you that how it deals with the time. For example, my work is to teach. I am teaching at this time. That is present. I was teaching last Sunday at this time. That is past. Very good. I will be teaching next Sunday at this time. That is future. That in short, it is known to you that according to time, tennis is of three types. That is present, past, and future. Present means today, past means yesterday, and future means tomorrow. It is known to you. I know it is known to you. But now another question which I have told you that is new to you, I know, that is statement of the action. Statement of the action. What is meant by statement? You have to remember that by statement, I mean how much work has completed. For example, my work today is to teach you, and my time is fixed from 10 to 12. That is the time of my work. For example, it is known to you that I was 15 minutes late. That means I have not started my work at the proper time. You have to remember that this tennis, it shows us this statement of our action also. That have I completed my action or not? Is it clear to you? I will explain in other ways. If you it is not clear to some persons, they will understand in another way. You have to remember that all the actions, all the work has three stages or three levels. Three stages or three levels. For example, my work is to teach you. It has three levels or three stages. That is beginning, middle, and end. For example, my proper time is 10. That means it is the initial or it is the beginning of my action. And my completion of the action is 12. That means that is the end. And what I have done in the middle, that means middle. Is it clear to you? That means you have to remember that all the actions, all the workers have three levels, three statements, or three stages, we can say, that is beginning, middle, and end. For example, I already given you the example. For example, my class, if we were in the live class or in this online class, my class start at 10. Yes. Anybody, any question? Huh. Yes, for example, my class starts at 10, it ends at 12. That means, for example, you know that when I have started my class, and you will know when I will complete my class, and you know what I have taught in between. That means that levels or the status of the action has three. This is the statement of the action. Yes. Very good question. Very good. I say that it does not deal only with the past, it deals with all the tenses. I will reach, because still we are at the initial. No, when I will complete, you will get the answer of your question. I will complete and you will get the answer of my question. That is by statement, I mean that all the actions have three stages: beginning, middle, and end. Somebody has joined. 1 second. This is the fault of the Zoom because we have to leave when we have to allow somebody to join. Huh. Is the slide now clear? Okay, okay, okay. That means I will now explain you what I mean by statement. By statement, I mean that we have to see how much work we have completed. That is, for example, you are in the classroom. Some students have joined just now. They didn't know when we have started the class. Some students have left the class. They didn't know when we will complete the class. Some students have joined at this time and they have left. They neither know when we have started the class, nor they will know when we have completed the class. Is it clear to you now? Hello. Is it clear to you now? Yes. Now I will explain you in other ways. According to this statement, tenses are four types. According to this statement, tenses are four types. That is indefinite. You can write also. You can write also indefinite, perfect, continuous, perfect continuous. Now, question is what is indefinite, what is perfect, what is continuous, and what is meant by perfect continuous. As you have already given the definition of present, past, and future that is known to you. But can anybody among you say me what is meant by indefinite? Yes, okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? Be quick. Because it is known to you that the IGNO classes they start only on one day in a week. You should be prepared. I already told you that it is counseling, but this is the I can say I can take now. This it is first class. Yes, very good, very good, very good answer. This is the answer. This is the answer. Very good. As the very good boy had told you that, sir, it is that tennis. Why we didn't know when the action has been done. So it is named indefinite. Definite means mukammal. Definite means complete. And it is opposite. Indefinite means na mukammal. Here I already told you that the tense deals with the verb or the work or the action. That means here we didn't know when we have done the action. You can say, sir, what are you saying? Why we didn't know? For example, I know why when I have done my work. For example, if ignore person will call me, they will say me, have you taken your class? I say, yes, I take my class. But they didn't know when I have taken my class. They know I have taken my class. They will make my attendance. But they didn't know that I was 15 minutes late. Is it clear to you? For example, I eat. I eat. मैंने खाया ये मालूम नहीं कब खाया. I teach. मैंने पढ़ाया ये मालूम नहीं कब पढ़ाया. I very good, very good. नहीं, it shows the time, but not a statement. Because time is known to you that at present, at past, I eat at this time. I eat at the same. I ate yesterday. It shows the time, but not statement. Is it clear? Is it clear? Is it clear to anybody? Okay. In other words, we can say that in indefinite, neither beginning is known, nor middle is known, nor end is known. That is, for example, ignore persons will call me later on after class, but they didn't know when I have started, when I have completed, or what I have done in between. That nothing is known, neither beginning is known, nor middle is known, nor end is known. Yes. Now, perfect. What is meant by perfect? Be quick. Very good, very good, very good. As the word itself indicates, perfect means mukammal. Perfect means complete, isn't it? That is, in case of perfect, anything is known. For example, you are my student. You know when I have started my this teaching. You know when I have started my class, and you know when we will complete the class. You will know that when I have completed my class, and you know what I have taught in my class. Is it clear to you? In other words, we can say that beginning is known, middle is known, end is known. Everything is known. You students know. Yes. Now another is continuous. Another is what is meant by continuous? Be quick. Very good. Very good. Very good. Yani ki in other words, I can say this that beginning is not known, end is not known, middle is only known. For example, if any student among you will join at this time, he will come to this conclusion that the sir is teaching something to them, tennis, but he didn't know when I have started. And if he will leave at this time, he will join only for few minutes and he will left. That is, he didn't know when I have started my class and he didn't know when I have completed my class. Is it clear to you? Yes. I will give. I will give. For example, at this time, anybody will call me, sir, what are you doing? I can say, I am teaching at this time. That is, but he didn't know when I have started my teaching and he didn't know when I will complete my teaching. For example, anybody will say me, what are you doing? I am eating food. I will say, I am eating food. That is at this time. But he didn't know when I have started my eating food and he didn't know when I have completed my food. Is it clear? Very good. You are writing a letter, but he didn't know when you have started the letter and he didn't know when you have completed. Is it clear? Huh. Now another is perfect continuous. Another is very good boy, good boy. Perfect continuous means perfect. It is combination of two tenses, perfect and continuous. We have already defined it. You have already explained it, the definition of the perfect and continuous. Perfect, you told that, sir, where beginning is known, middle is known, end is known. In case of continuous, only middle is known. That is here. In case of perfect continuous, beginning is known, middle is known, end is unknown. For example, I am teaching you. You know that when I have started my class, and you know that what I am teaching at this time, but you know didn't know. But you did you hear me? Hello. Somebody has called me. But you didn't know that when I will complete the class. That is, beginning is known. It is known to you that when I have started my class, it is known to you that what I am teaching, but it is not known to you that when I will complete my class. Is it clear to you now? Yes. Yes. I have been teaching for half an hour. मैं आधे घंटे से पढ़ा रहा हूँ. ये आपको मालूम है आधे घंटे से. या आई एम टीचिंग सिंस 10. मैं 10 बजे से पढ़ा रहा हूँ. अभी मैं पढ़ा रहा हूँ. कितने बजे से? 10 बजे से. अभी मालूम नहीं है कितने बजे तक मैं पढ़ाऊंगा. समझ आ रहा है? समझ आ रहा है? वेरी गुड. Anybody else? Is it clear to you now? That means what we have done. We have done that tennis is a two types. That is according to time and according to statement. It is divided into two types: time and statement. Time, I told you, according to time, it is a three types: present, past, and future. And according to statement, I told you that it is a four types: indefinite, perfect, continuous, perfect continuous. Then I have defined it indefinite, what is indefinite, what is perfect, what is continuous, what is perfect. Is it now clear to you? But in the next Sunday, we will reshuffle to another application because if somebody joins us, it becomes hectic. Huh. But the number of students is less. I didn't know why. What is the reason? You think that it is open? Huh. Is the slide visible? 1 second. Now, please take the screenshot of the slide. It will be very helpful for you. Very helpful for you. You will remember me throughout your life. You cannot see this slide anywhere in the books. It has been made by me by myself. Okay, now see, now in the examination you will not be posed what is indefinite, what is present, what is past. No, no, no. There they will give you some sentences and they will say you which sentence it is. Or they will say you correct the following sentences. Or they will say you fill in the blanks with a suitable sentence, with a suitable tense, or with a suitable verb. Verb means I already told you that tense deals with the verb. Now, for example, there is a this sentence. He is eating food. Which sentence it is? He eating food. Be quick. He is eating food. Which sentence it is? He is eating food. Very good, very good, Betty. Very good, very good. He is eating food is present continuous. He does not eat food. He does not eat food. Be quick, be quick. No, 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 no. Not past. Be quick. Okay. He eat food. He eat food. He eat food. Very good, very good, very, very good, very good, very good, Betty. Present indefinite. I didn't know that how you have told which method you have applied, but I will show you very simple method, very, very simple method. That is within these 10 minutes or 15 minutes. After that, you will be able to understand 100% of the tense. Another question for my daughter, but I know that she will not give now the answer. You said that he is eating food is present continuous. Now another. He he is he is a good boy. He is a good boy. Be quick. He is a good boy. But I already told you that you will not now. Very good, very but उसने तो आंसर दे दिया है. Oh, क्या बात है. Present है? Present indefinite. But why? You told that he is eating food is present continuous and here he is a boy is present indefinite. How? Your answer was yes. हाँ 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 ये बेटी ने सच कहा ये प्रेजेंट इंडिफिनिट है. अब हमें यही करना डिफाइन करना है कैसे हैं. आपने अपनी बेटी से ही सुनना चाह रहा हूँ ये कैसे प्रेजेंट इंडिफिनिट है. मगर ये प्रेजेंट इंडिफिनिट है. आपने अपने बेटी से यही क्वेश्चन कर रहा हूँ कि ये कैसे प्रेजेंट इंडिफिनिट है. हाँ बी क्विक. यस यस यस. Very good. Your answer is correct, but you are not able to make it clear. But I will explain it, but later on. Keep it. Yes. 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 It is present indefinite. It is present indefinite. But I will explain you later on. Huh. Now, please. Huh? Yes. 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 I will explain you. Please hold on this. Huh. But I have to explain something more before this. Please now unmute yourself because there comes a noise. Huh. That is now you have to remember. 1 second. Yes. In short, I will say you one thing that this is called as we have. I have told you this. Which sentence this is? Which sentence that is? This is called identification of tense. This is called identification of tense. What this is called? Hello. That is, we have to identify the sentence that which tense it is. Is the slide clear to you? Is the slide visible? Okay, 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 okay. Now remember one thing. For identification of tennis, we need two things. For the identification of tense, we need very good. We have to remember only two things. After remembering these two things, you will be able to solve all the sentences. That which sentence it is? Yes, they are number one. They are helping verb. What are they? Helping verb. Very good. Helping verb and verb form. Helping verb and for identification of tense, we need two things. That is helping verb and verb form. Is it clear? Hello. That for identification of tense, we need two things: helping verb and verb form. Now you can say, sir, what is verb form? It is known to you that there are four verb forms: first form, second form, third form, and fourth form. Present, past, present, past, participle, past participle. That is, for example, eat, ate, eaten, eating, play, played, played, playing, cut, 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 cutting, put, putting. You have to memorize these. There is no formula for them. Is it clear? Hello. Now another thing is helping verb. Another thing is helping verb. Helping verb are very good auxiliary are helping verb. They are do, does, did, will, shall, have, has, had, etc. Yes, yes, is a mar. No, I have told you, etc. And I will explain all of them individually. Now, is it clear to you now? Till this time? Any question? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Principal verb is somewhat different. Principal verb and main verb, they are different. That means verb. We say that verb. Helping verb is somewhat different. Very good. 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 That is right. Wrote, written. They are main verbs. And helping verb is do, does, did. Helping verb is that which now you have posed the question. Now I will give the answer. Helping verb you have to remember is that which adds to the meaning of the verb, which adds. Very good, very good, which shows us that when our, which I have already told you, the statement I have told you about the statement of the action, that shows us the statement of the action, that how much our work has been done. You will understand it. Please wait, please wait. Now is it clear to you that for identification of tense we need two things, that is helping verb and verb form? Is it clear? Hello. Okay, 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 okay. Please wait. Please mute yourself. Now, another very important thing. Very important. Now, very important thing. Very important. Please listen by the ears of your heart, not your only external ears, because it will be helpful for you throughout life. Huh. Please cooperate with me. Maybe there may be some type of doubt with you. I will clear that doubt to you. But first of all, whatever I will say, please cooperate with me. You have to remember that with all indefinitives, first form of verb is used. With all indefinitives, hello, hello, very good, very good. आप आपने कोई मुझे कहेंगे सर व्हाट आर यू आर इनकरेक्ट with past indefinite second form is used, but please cooperate with me. I say that with all indefinitives first form is used. Is it clear? Hello. That is with present indefinite, past indefinite, future indefinite. Please mute yourself. With present indefinite, past indefinite, future indefinite, we use first form of verb. But second form of verb is also used sometimes with past indefinite, but sometimes, not always. Is it clear now? Hello. Hello. I will give you example, but later on. First of all, try to remember. First of all, try to remember. I will give you examples, but later on. Whatever I will have told you, did you remember this? Hello. Yani कि I told you that with all indefinites, first form of verb is used. That it is present indefinite, past indefinite, first future indefinite. But with past indefinite, sometimes second form is used. But I will explain this sometimes later on. Yes. With perfect tenses, you have to remember third form of verb is used. With perfect tenses, with perfect tenses, hello, third form is used. Very good, very good. Here once again, with past indefinite, please mute yourself, there comes a noise. With past indefinite, you have to remember, with past indefinite, sometimes second form is used, not always, sometimes. I will explain this also in the rules. Please wait. Did you hear me? Hello. Okay. With present continuous, fourth form is used. With present continuous, very good. Not with present, with all continuous. With all continuous, fourth form is used. Uh-huh. No. Fourth form. Fourth form. Or you can say first form plus ing. You can say base or very good, very good. That means fourth form. First form plus ing means fourth form. Is it now clear to you? Hello. Fourth form is used with all the continuous tenses. Fourth form means first form plus ing. Fourth form means first form plus ing. Please mute yourself. Mute yourself. Huh. Now another is perfect continuous. With perfect continuous, also fourth form is used. Now you can say, sir, how we will make the difference then? I will make you clear that how you will make difference. But here you have to remember that with continuous and with perfect continuous, fourth form of verb is used. Is it clear to now you? Is it clear? In other words, I can say in short, in one sentence, I can say wherever we will see first form, we can say it is indefinite. Wherever we will say third form, we can say that it is perfect. Wherever we will see fourth form, we can say that it is continuous or perfect continuous. Is it clear to you? Okay. Now you can say, sir, second form. You can say, sir, second form. I say that second form is, please mute yourself. Second form is used with past indefinite and past perfect, but sometimes. Past indefinite, past perfect, but sometimes. Is it clear? Hello. Hello. Second form is used with past indefinite and past perfect, but sometimes. Not always. Is it clear? यहाँ तक कोई डाउट, कोई क्वेश्चन? If anybody have any doubt or any question, he will say, I will give you 2 minutes and I will give you answer then, because I am recording also this for you, because it will become then large. You can see this also in recording, and I will now start another recording slide here. That is, if you have any question till this time, you can say. If you have any question, please, you can say 1 second. If anybody have any question, they can say yes. If you have any question, you can say. I will start on the 1 second.